What's up, boys? Can I get a mic check? 1 2 1 2 3. How is this audio sounding? It's been a constant struggle. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How loud is the music versus my voice? What's up, guys? Ooh, let's see low on my camera past my green screen. Fix that. Right there. Couple folks in here. I saw Lord Fauntleroy also going live back on the streaming horse. He's talking Supreme news. And there is my water from the microwave. So I'm going to go get that real quick. And we got some cool stuff to look at today. Obviously, main part of the video is going to be the unboxing. But we also have some streetwear stuff to look at. Some other random shit to talk about like normal. And I think it's going to be a good time. Just fix this right here. I need to be centered. How do I center my camera? What's happening, folks? Everyone, jump on in. We're just getting started. Apparently that's centered, allegedly. Let me go get my tea. I decided to make some tea. Content has been flowing lately. I've been trying, man. Shotgun. It's really hard when you have a channel based on Supreme and Palace, I guess, a little bit. I guess my channel is now kind of also Palace. To make consistent videos in the off season. Like I do like the challenge. I enjoy trying to make new things for you guys. And I feel like I didn't do a good enough job at doing enough like old Supreme stuff. So maybe we'll keep doing that in the current season and just test out how that content works. But some of them did better than others, but we're going to keep at it. I will be right back. I'm going to go grab my warm, heated up in the microwave water. Because as you can tell, I'm a little bit sick. You're gradually showing other... What does that say? It's hidden. Other stuff as well. I've been trying, man. Yep. And like I said, I will be right back. Is add some honey to your drinks. And it can really help out. I also did a little saltwater gargle. But if you guys have any hidden homemade recipes for colds, for sore throats, let me know. I'm about to hit some tea right now. Or some matcha. But yeah, hopefully we can get some form of a live stream going today. Get some people in here. I hope the stream title is interesting. Let's really stir this up. Is that ASMR? Or that would sound terrible? We got 5 or so people in here. Hell yeah. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's probably good enough. It's gonna be good. The honey. Oh yeah, that's good stuff. But yeah, rocking the One Piece stuff. I've been loving doing the One Piece content. Like anytime these animes that I'm into release some stuff, I'm always kind of stoked to put it out there. But in terms of drops that I'm kind of looking forward to, I'm looking at the Kith stuff, the Supervillains pack with, what is it, Asics? I thought it was going to release, it was supposed to release during Comic-Con, but didn't really. Like, I don't know. We saw this Adidas Marvel drop this morning. These are kind of crazy. But I guess we'll go into streaming mode. Get the setup oriented correctly. But yeah, I just missed these. I don't know if people were really going after them, but apparently these Deadpool rivalry shoes sold out. Deadpool versus Wolverine. I guess these are the cooler colorway. I've never understood the tactical pouch on top of the shoe, though. It's always been a little bit weird for me. But it's pretty cool. I want to check on Font. Let's see what Font's up to. I know when I pull up 2 videos, it'll pause the music and then I'll forget, but let's hop into Font and see what he's up to.
Recruiter personally and glass doors for the entertainment purpose. Glass doors is fair, yeah. Zip Recruiter, I'll look him up.
Font's looking for a job right now.
I've been dealing with a bunch of recruiters though. Like I've had like 3 or 4 interviews back at Disney, and then I keep like, I don't know. I mean, you know, we saw Elon. They just don't want they don't need white males over there. Maybe. I feel like when you get called out by it though, it might should.
He's got a nice on-air sign. I like that on-air sign he's got.
Some white males, so they don't.
All right. Let's go back to whatever the fuck we were talking about. But yeah, main part of the stream I have right here sitting next to me that I'd like to ideally get 10 people in here at least. I know it's an off-season stream. It's not a Supreme week, so we're going to have our typical little, you know, smaller niche crowd. But if we can see like 10 or so folks in here, or maybe if 30 minutes goes by, we'll open up this thing. I guess I'll have to turn off my green screen because it's, I guess, too close to green for the camera. But mystery box, mystery bag of streetwear. Got sent this by a brand called the Supermade, and I'm interested to see what all this stuff looks like. Shotgun says, I seen you liked the lace locks on my Futaras. Yes, Futuras. The mini color themed Krylon cans. Yeah, dude, those were neat. I like little touches like that to do to sneakers. I feel like that was a really cool part of the sneaker community like 10 years ago. People used to always talk about stuff like lace swaps and customizations like that. And nowadays, dude, the sneaker game is so weird. Like, I was looking at the Olympic Jordan 6 that hasn't even come out yet, and it's already below retail. You know? I just don't get it. For a shoe that's supposed to come out on Saturday? So bizarre, man. You can get the one from 2000. I mean, these ones are more expensive, but yeah, the last time this came out, when was the last retro? Was it 2012? What are all the years? 2012, I think, was the last time we saw the Olympic Jordan 6. We saw the Beijing ones. Yeah, dude, 2012. And they haven't released since, I think. Yeah, resale as a whole is dying hard. I think it's the market more than resale itself. There still is areas and things to resell, but I think we're still seeing some pullback from the pandemic's height, which brought so many people into the reselling game, that I think with Nike specifically addressing the demand with more supply, it's counteracted people that are like, you know what, I'm not trying to pay over retail. And I do agree, I concur with people that are like, hey, it's better for the consumers, it's better for the buyers, and while it is, we all can't kid ourselves. We enjoy seeing stuff resell. We like seeing stuff that's exclusive. Shout out to Christian De Jesus for the new subscription. Thank you, brother. What's up, Andrew? You almost bought the Shattered Backboard Jordan 1s on Flight Club the other day. Thank God I didn't see what they're released next year. Yes, dude. I am really looking forward to that drop. I've had a couple opportunities to get the Shattered Backboards. It was really back whenever they released the first time. And this has always been a shoe that I'd like to get. Like, for me, like, my Jordan 1 palette is, like, really limited. Like, I have the Lost and Found ones. I have Bred ones from 2009. And the only other ones that I'd really be looking to pick up are Shattered Backboards and a pair of Royal ones. Like, for me personally, when they did the Royal Jordan 1 suede, I thought these would be cool. I thought people would like them. I was very surprised that the Royal Reimagines fell like they did. I mean, now you can get a pair for nothing, and maybe I could pick one up because I just like the colorway. I guess it makes a little bit of sense that people didn't like the material change, but I didn't think it'd be this big of a difference. I still thought these would resell. This is when I knew the Jordan 1 market specifically was dying, and why it's like people ask Nike to do different things. I feel like sometimes people, like, the community is like, wants something new, they want something fresh, they do something fresh, and then the market doesn't agree. Like, in a way, we like things to stay the same in some ways. Shotgun Facelift, I want the Nike SB their skateboards collab, and it's cheap as fuck. I could justify the aftermarket on them. Yeah, I think those released yesterday, right? Or 2 days ago? I saw those. I don't know anything about their skateboards. It must be just a shop. Yeah, I saw these release. I don't even try to go for dunks anymore, unless they're, like, really hype. Because for me, like, I just see them as an opportunity to resell a little bit. Unless there's a really nice pair of dunks, I just don't really get the appeal. I would like at least one pair. I would like the Ramalzi Supreme dunks. I will say that. And I keep my eye somewhat on the market of the lows, which, dude, they just keep dropping. But, like, I don't want to pay more than $250 for a 10.5. The highs are really cheap now. $227 on StockX. See, my price on these is like $200. And the thing is, I don't mind if they're used or very near dead stock or whatever. But maybe we can look at some old Supreme pieces, but we're starting to get some more folks in here. Remember to like the stream, guys. It does help out, especially when we're doing these small kind of micro streams. We do have some stuff to look forward to. If you haven't seen my video on what we know about fall winter 24, here are the projected dates, and I got the best news from Supreme Drops. And Supreme Drops, obviously, we all know he gives his best estimates, right? He's not the golden god of Supreme. I wish he was, but that's just not the case. What he said, though, in a comment today is, I've been told the dates may be delayed by 1 week. We'll update once it's confirmed. So that is really cool. Selfishly, for me personally, I'm going on a work trip on August the 11th through the 15th. So the 15th, if that was week 1, I would be in the office with a client working. So I wouldn't actually be able to go live. I would still be able to do the videos on the road. I'm still bringing a laptop on the road because I'm sure we're going to get a lot of information. We'll have some content releasing. It would just really help me out, though, if week 1 started on August 22nd. Like, that would be really dope. And it is the first of the month. I wonder if we'll see the teaser still on August 6th. If we don't see the teaser, I'm going to say that'll not confirm, but will kind of reinforce, I guess, the fact that we might actually not see these dates right here. Shotgun Facelift also says, you kill resale by sacrificing collectability, which comes from rarity. That is true. 100%, dude. People will love the blessing, but deep down they will hate the curse. Is that about resale, maybe? Andrew Swain says, I'm hoping they'll release the Pinnacle and Vegeta Tan Jordan 1s again. Dude, yeah, those are crazy. Those are the really exclusive stuff. Yeah, the Pinnacles. I remember when these came out, man. 2015. This was such a good era of sneakers, man. Yeah, dude. This is like that, who is the guy that makes the stuff that looks like this? I feel like I've tried them on before. There's like really exclusive leather maker. Who's the guy? Hendersheim Jordans. I feel like this guy'd be like next up to get fucked up by Nike's lawsuits, right? The Hendersheim MIP 10s, bro. I tried on a pair of these. Swear to God. In a little resale store. Not even a resale store. This was like a really weird boutique in where the fuck was it? Park City, Utah. For $1,200. Forgot about that. But yeah, he basically took the Jordan model and created his own. I mean, dude, he literally ripped it off. Yeah, Hendersheim. And people were really all about these for a while. John Geiger and Surgeon at it again. Uh-oh, the Soul Surgeon. Back in 2015. Yeah, dude, honestly, I don't blame Nike for suing the Soul Surgeon. He really was pushing the boundaries of what you can get away with. And I feel like with Nike being kind of down bad recently, it's kind of not surprising they've been really tightening up on their IP. But yeah, Hendersheim always been quite a little bit above my price point. You can still buy these MIP 10s? Interesting. I wonder when these were last manufactured. I almost feel like I would rather not get the 4s though. Like if I were to get one of these Hendersheims, I feel like nowadays I'd want to get something like this, or maybe some cool runners like that. I feel like this is Andrew Swain's fucking wheelhouse right here. A jump rope, dude. Very cool. And what I do like about the leather stuff is they really wear in to your foot. Like as you put them on, they're probably super uncomfortable. You got to give them some time. Yeah, I guess we'll walk through all the stuff that released today and is coming out soon, and then towards the end of the stream, once we're kind of wrapping things up, or maybe in the middle or whenever, after I get through what I have on the screen right here, we can go and actually do the unboxing, right? The title of the stream. So stick around to that. Nike is so salty that people are doing better customs with better unique materials, so they sue them. Yeah, I see both sides, man. I really do. And chat has been deactivated this whole time. Sorry about that. Yeah, like part of me, I see both sides, man. For one, I respect and think copyright law is important and it protects creators, even if they are multi-billion-dollar companies. Like copyright law is good for a reason. It helps prevent stuff like fakes and unauthorized, counterfeit goods. People that create stuff, they want to be able to monetize it. They don't want people to steal it. At the same time, though, so much of Nike gets brought up by the community and has been pulled up from customs. And I always felt that customs were kind of in an area where they couldn't be touched because it was people creating materials, like creating new products, one-offs. They're not selling them. But then what happened was all these brands, these Instagram companies came around and they started creating all these custom like Pokemon Jordans, and they're selling them as like pre-made customs, like, and I think they're cool, but it's like, dude, if it's all pre-made to the wrong person, or I think to the normal person, this could be misconstrued as a Nike release when it's not. And even though I like these and I think they're sick, like, how much are you allowed to do that when you're reselling it entirely? I don't know. So I try to see both sides, but anyway, I guess first drop I wanted to look at today, boys, was this H&M X Murder Bravado Ev Bravado collab, which is actually pretty sick. I want to make sure my whole screen can be seeing, but if you look here,
around
there's a damn video playing.
Beauty and how people put out.
Okay, I don't know what just happened with that. Picture in picture. What's up, XY? We're looking at random stuff right now. And then we're going to do an unboxing. Would be amazing if Adidas hired all the customizers that are getting sued by Nike. That would be a smart decision by them. Yep. That would be smart. But here is the drop. This guy, Ed Bravado, followed him for years. Actually, someone in my description was talking about, not in my description, in my Instagram DMs was talking about Ed Bravado's company, Who Decides War. And I definitely want to start covering that brand more because I've always liked it and I just never really covered it. But he's got a really neat brand. He does really good stuff with denim. We'll look at that after this. Elden Ring is good, bro. I finally got all the map fragments and I just defeated some dragons. I'm doing like the whole thing out of order. Since fighting Mesmer, I'm like just like refinding all the parts of the map, exploring it. Taking my time. I know the end game's there, but we're having fun. But anyway, so I saw that Ev Bravado posted that he's doing a collab with the John Michael Basquiat. I've always never known how to pronounce that name. But they're doing a collab with H&M, which H&M, I wish it was a non-H&M collab, but this does make it a little more affordable. I guess it also is with this person, Tele Diamore. I don't know them, but I do know Murder Bravado, and these were probably the two best pieces that came out from this drop right here. And these are actually unfortunately sold out, but you can buy this stuff right now on hm.com. Just search like H&M F Bravado. And it's pretty neat stuff, man. Like, the denim set is the perfect synergy between all participants in this beautiful collab. The Scott's art is enshrined in our signature window design, set on top of thoroughly distressed denim powered by H&M, says Ed Bravado. So I don't know how fast fashion-y this drop is. By that I mean I don't know what the manufacturing process is like. These were on the more expensive side. I think these two pieces were like $2.99. So I hope that that would be good materials, right? In terms of the ethical manufacturing, I have no fucking clue. Gateway drug entry for designer pieces. That's right. Yep. And if I was to get into designer, I really would like to go more into the direction of someone who's been grinding as a fashion designer for years. Like, I have my two probably like favorite brands. One of them isn't really a brand that makes a ton of stuff anymore, called Human Aliens. They don't make any of this like anime streetwear stuff really anymore. He makes mostly like women's swimwear, believe it or not, which is still interesting. It's still kind of cool, but it's not obviously for me. But here we have some of the pieces. I especially like this guy right here. Chat is staying up on the screen for a lot longer than I thought. So we're going to just put it behind my webcam so I can show off what's on the screen. There we go. But here's the first piece. It's this cotton fit resort shirt, sold out in extra small. It's got 3 colorways, but I really do like the Biscot art. on this oversized button up. $35 is really not bad at all. Some of the denim from the collab as well. Pretty cool fit. I think it's pretty trendy. I just don't know. It's not like drawing me in enough to like actually buy it. Partially, I will say it is because it's H&M. Like if this was on his site and it was like $50, I feel like I'd be more likely to buy it, right? If it's like supporting someone who's like, this is the weed of designer. Are you meaning that like weed the drug, or like weed as in like it'll get you addicted to designer, or it's like a weed, like a pesky plant? But it's kind of neat. I like it. We also have these leather pants, which holy shit, are these almost sold out? People are going for this collab, man. I don't know if you guys can tell based on how big fucking chat is right now. I need to make smaller. We'll put it up here. Weed the drug. Gotcha. Yeah, it is, I guess. A little bit. Put it right there so you can see the sizes. People are digging these leather pants, man. 5-pocket pants in soft leather with a printed and embroidered motif. Relaxed fit from seat to hem with extra room for the thigh down. I mean, dude, came out today. Lining 100% rayon. I'm guessing it's people love Biscott. Ed Bravado has a decent fan base. Probably the reason why it's doing so well. Maybe. Loose fit wool blend tie belt coat. This is sick. Where's the Biscott piece on it? Idea. Yeah, bro, 100%. As a white guy, I almost feel like it isn't meant for me to wear, just like denim tears. Just my personal take, though. Yeah, I could see that. I mean, Scott, I don't know. He's an artist. I think he can wear it regardless. But also, I respect that. I would never wear denim tears either. I feel like Biscott is a little more pop culturally relevant. Relaxed fit cotton shirt. This is sick though, dude. Yeah, 100%. I agree. Like, designer's expensive, and like if you want to have some stuff that's a little more affordable, but still cool, still being made by someone who's a legit fashion designer, not just some fast fashion crap. Like, part of it is fast fashion crap, the H&M blank, but you know, maybe the 100% cotton is still pretty good. These pants are crazy, dude. But yeah, meaning behind the logos, I would research Biscott's art. I don't know really anything except for very surface level stuff about Biscott. I'm probably not even pronouncing his name right. A very famous New York artist who passed away. Bootcut loose cargo jeans for $90. Damn, people loving these. See, I would rather get these in a non-Biscott like colorway. Just give me the denim. Still pretty cool though. I like the big pocket. I will say, guys, part of the collab or part of the unboxing today is kind of what we're talking about right here. It's even a little more on the cheaper side of things, but it is still cool. I think it's more so funny, and we'll get into the unboxing here in a little bit. I don't really care how many people are in here. We'll just do it regardless. You guys are here. That's what's important. Oversized cotton sweatshirt. This is dope. But yeah, he uses this window design a lot, like kind of stained glass, in Who Decides War, Ed Bravado's main brand. And they actually have really cool drops. Like, I love his denim. I love all the stuff he does. Haven't copped it. Just kind of enjoyed it from a distance. Like so many things. That's pretty much the drop. Oversized fit cotton hoodie. But yeah, these are the two best pieces in my opinion. Ended up selling out. Let's see if we can find them. You can look through this stuff on your own. There's a backpack as well. We'll look at that. Bottle bag. That's kind of cool, dude. How big is it? Recycled cotton 20%. Lining recycled cotton 50%. Okay. So using some recycled materials, that's good. Good on you, H&M, doing some form of sustainable fashion. Denim corset's crazy. I won't look at any of the women's stuff though. Here's the relaxed fit, hygienes, and these ones right here. So some other cool items too. Denim skirt sold out. Oh, these hygienes are still available. Damn. Okay. I think these are pretty cool. I mean, obviously $2.99 is pretty expensive, but yeah. Shotgun just has always seemed more heavily geared to black culture. Just a personal observation of his past work. Yeah, that's true. Mostly a personal vibe. Yeah, and I think there's a positive way to wear that stuff and support it. In a non kind of culture vulture way. I don't know how I even feel about that word, but I think certainly it is true to a certain extent that some people maybe do it in a disingenuous way, in a non-supportive way. I don't know. Here's the relaxed fit jeans that actually, holy shit, there's a size 32 left. I'd probably get these, man. Yeah, those motifs, I could see that for sure. Not wanting to really fuck with it. Also, H&M jeans, bro. The H&M logo on the back is kind of like, I don't know if I'd want that. You know, this is a great piece, but this has killed me right there. Just the little logo. And then the bomber or the regular fit denim jacket. $350, bro. Size extra large left. Few pieces left. Kind of nuts. But I do love his art, and I think I'd be much more willing to support the Who Decides War collection, which is obviously a lot more expensive. You can see the prices here. I've gotten pretty crazy, but some of these things, like this piece right here, boys, look at this. The flame glass hoodie, Decides War. I've always enjoyed the cut and the fit on Murder Bravado's pieces. Damn, he's got like literally his stuff in fashion shows. Yeah, I literally had this suede hoodie from him for so long, from his first brand. I think it was called Lease on Life Society. It was like from 2015, and now he's got this full like designer brand, which is super cool to see people like really go out and spend years creating their brand and then making stuff like this that's actually like, this is cool. Obviously it's very expensive, but like, dude, look at this shit. Look at how unique this is. Tweed window coat. Like, dude, pulling up at the fucking shoulder fucking pockets. You should look at the new Cortez. I should. I've never really looked at Cortez. Don't worry, guys. If you're just getting in here, I don't know. It's all the same people in here. People are coming in and out. We are going to get to the unboxing. I just wanted to talk about some drops and look at some stuff. So I kind of got pulled into the denim of Ev Bravado, his little world. I have some affordable pieces. This was $800 for the jeans. It was $225 for the bucket hat. Damn. Sort price high to low. What do we got here? Or low to high. $150 for the hat. Damn. I think his stuff does go on sale sometimes. Short sleeve shirt. Yeah. It's expensive, but it's cute. Next up, we had a video from Ronnie Feig talking about, I believe, the Supervillains collab. Let's take a look at this video.
It finally arrived. Let me explain what this is.
Kith Infinity Gauntlet.
There's 100 of these Infinity Gauntlets made, and it's going to be a blind box. 30 out of the 100 will include these Swarovski Infinity Stones. Put this right back over here.
So there's going to be 150 of these gauntlets. I'm sure they're going to be 400 plus. And then 30 of them get the Infinity Stones by Swarovski included. So it's like a blind bag.
It might only be 29 now.
Kind of crazy. What are the odds of that?
It finally arrived.
20% of them?
Let me explain what this is.
Is that math? Is that mathin'? If there's 30 divided by 150 times 100, 20%? Is that correct mathematics? I don't know. But pretty cool. Haven't seen any more stuff from supervillains. Like these are the last posts he's had with these comics. So there's a Kith comic book, I guess. I think he released that stuff. I think there was comic books for the first one for the X-Men drop. I kept calling it the Heroes Pack in my video, but it was totally X-Men. But yeah, currently no release date as of yet. Do you get into Japanese archive brands like Number 9, If 6 Was 9, Helmut Lang, or Issei Miyake? I haven't, man, personally. I know of them. I probably would like all their stuff. There's just so many brands. I've like... What you guys see on my channel is like what I know. I mean, yeah, Rick Owens. I'm into Rick Owens. I've never bought it. But for me, it's like... I don't have enough money to justify spending crazy amounts on clothes. I just don't. So I've never... there's been a part of me that's just like hesitant to get too into those brands, because I also don't want to be a fashion snob who's like, yeah, I only wear designer. I don't rock with like regular people stuff. That's why I've always kind of liked Supreme. It's a good middle ground of expensive clothing that's not that expensive, that has, you know, a higher end to it. Obviously they have like expensive pieces and collabs, but honestly, I just like looking for the fashion ideas for sure, dude. 100%. I also saw this drop too, which is kind of cool. It's called No Maintenance. I just saw it on the Fauntleroy's Discord for low-key brands. Very menswear adjacent. I don't know anything about this brand, really. It looks very simple and a tad expensive for how simple it is, but it still looks pretty nice. I need to do more research on them before I ended up purchasing something, but I've been looking for just more short sleeve stuff to wear, because I am trying to, as I've said so many times, get more formal stuff. Basically. Uniqlo brand, yeah, maybe a little bit. I actually just did a Uniqlo haul. This is a Uniqlo shirt right here. I'm rocking the One Piece Uniqlo collab. We also saw these come out today. I don't know if people really even care about them. I guess the Deadpool pair sold out, but the Marvel and Wolverine and Deadpool rivalry shoes came out today. Kind of neat. I feel like Adidas always does these like collabs that are good. Like they're a good idea and they're just wasted on kind of boring models. I think that's the problem with Adidas, is like they have the price on lock. They have something that if Nike were to do it, it would go really well. Occasionally they have hits, but usually it's like, yeah, it's sold out, but it's not really even that sought after. I think it's just because it's a little bit on the nose, maybe. I don't know. Keep doing those. They really good. All right, bro. For sure. Yeah. I'm going to keep covering basically anything that I think is cool. I wanted to look at one point at Y3 I need to make this screen a little bit smaller though. Adidas' website is fucking... Can I stretch to screen? Transform. Stretch to screen. There we go. I want to look at Y324. I wanted to do a video on it. I just don't feel like it would be that good. So we're going to look at Y3. I think sort by new maybe. Newest. Because yeah, I've always loved Y3. That's probably been like my go-to Japanese brand. Nothing of the Kith collab screams that each colorway is a different superhero. Without the blatant hero branding, I never know. But the branding is what can instantly make them corny too. Bingo, Shotgun. And I think it's a very fine balance between the inspiration and the blatant, like them telling you versus them showing you. But yeah, Y3, I've always dug them. I really like this running shoe. The Takumi Sen 10s. These are so dope. $400. Like I really have like been seeing these, this sneaker right here, as well as basically the Nike Alpha Fly 3s. Those are really cool. I love the chunky, it's like the maximum level of like chunky high tech running shoe. And I've always loved that Y3 is like, yeah, it's a designer brand, but it's also like sportswear, like designer brand you can wear in the gym. Like my main boxing bag is this Y3 backpack that I put my boxing gloves in, and I love that I can wear, rock this designer stuff, but it's also like sportswear. So I've always fucked with Y3 and wanted to look at some of the items they have. The play with Y3 though is you have to just wait. I mean, unless you really want the stuff, wait till the end of the season and they get really cheap. Like sometimes 50% off. Like Quazas, they're like main sneaker. I got my white pair of Quazas for $200 when they're normally $400. So also Y3 can go to Adidas outlet stores. I went to an outlet store here in Phoenix and I actually I saw a Y3 shirt that was on sale. I didn't buy it because it wasn't a great shirt, but it was still cool. Yeah, neat stuff here for sure. Adidas just needed to stay with Jeremy Scott and they would have flew. They need to keep doing more with Jeremy Scott. His OG shoes are trending heavily again. Dude, I used to think Jeremy Scott was cool, but I don't know. The Wings shoes, man, it's just not for me. But I agree. I think they should have kept working with them because it was definitely unique stuff. It was always just a little bit too loud, but it's cool, man. Like these were popping off for a while. Like these were popping off. Last sale, fucking $900 for these, dude. 2015. Damn, that's nuts. Yeah, Y3 can get pretty expensive. Let's look at the most expensive stuff, and then we'll probably do the unboxing, guys. You guys can do the unboxing right now. See what I got from this fucking Chinese streetwear brand. I totally forgot what I ordered. Big ass Gore-Tex jacket. Dude, the twill jumpsuit's crazy. I really like this though. This guy. As well as these. Big, oversized. I just love the tech wear vibes. Okay, I'll check Cortez first. All right, how do I look at Cortez? This is his website. Rule the world. Can you send me a link, bro? Is it right here? Okay. Shop. Hoodie collection? Instagram. Okay. Cortez. I don't even follow him. Let's see what we got here. Slaughter Gang capsule. Hell yeah, dude. 21 Savage. Hell yeah, dude. I do like 21. It's my favorite number. Let's see what we got here. Tracksuit already sold out. Ooh. Okay. I dig the tracksuit. This jersey is sick. Is that Alcatraz with some horses? Looks like Rebirth Island, bro. No way he dropped the Rebirth Island shirt. That's crazy. You're gay AF. That's so funny, bro. Ask your mom how you were born. Dude, the comments are ruthless. Yeah, the Rebirth Island, bro. 100%. 1-8. Yeah, this is dope, dude. I like Cortez. Underwear? Fuck yeah, man. Dude, these Uniqlo underwear, guys, low key. I've been wearing Supreme underwear for too long, which are boxer briefs. I haven't been in a pair of true boxer trunks in so long. It's been so nice. How do I buy that stuff? How do we buy the stuff that we... Alcatraz. How do I buy the Rebirth Island shirt? See, now I'm a boomer. Now I don't know what to do. Is it sold out? Jersey, maybe? Rebirth Island? No, nothing was there. It hasn't dropped yet. This is a fake site. Nice, dude. Perfect. All right, so we haven't... When does it drop? The shirt comes out on Friday. Fair enough. Good to know. This is the best piece. If you guys get anything, you should go for this. Calvin Klein boxer trunks are the best. I'll check those out, dude. Real site is locked until tomorrow. Appreciate it, guys. Hey, I got clickbaited. All right, that is super dope. Let's look right now. Let's go into the main part of the video. You guys want to see this fucking random unboxing? We're gonna take off this, and we're gonna take off the green screen because it is a bit distracting. Wait, okay. There we go. I'm gonna try to cop the jersey too. It's too beautiful. It is nice, man. 100%. We'll go right there. Fill out the screen. Okay. Now that I have my screen set up, let's go and check out this fucking weird streetwear bag that I got sent. Now that's still being green screened out. We got to take that off. I'm in a full-blown Hollister fit today, repping my homie Nick. Oh, holiday fit, not Hollister. Hell yeah, bro. You talking about Saint Nick? That's dope. Here is the bag I got sent. Can you guys still hear me? I know the audio is probably not great, but it's... If you can at least still hear me, type 1 or just say I can hear you. So I can't be too close to the mic if I'm doing the unboxing. Or I guess I can just open it up first. Hear you clear, nice and clear. All right. Here's the box. It's really a bag. I got sent a number of items, and I totally forget what I ordered. But this is from a brand called The Super Made. I'm checking my email because they should give me some sort of like promo code. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, guys, It's nothing extremely... okay, Thomas 15. Perfect. I have a code. Do not feel pressured to buy this stuff, guys. And that's going to be true with all of my sponsors ever. If I ever do get them, I'll be straight up honest. This stuff is cool, but it's nothing like Supreme. I mean, it's a fucking random brand from China that sent me some streetwear stuff. Code Thomas 15 for 15% off. There we go. Skibbity toilet. It's very skibbity toilet, indeed. We'll put that corner. But yeah, they sent me this, and I'm gonna do more videos of it. So you'll see them some stuff like a shorts. I'm probably gonna do it on like a video, like an ad inside of a video, basically. It doesn't matter. I'm getting way too into the details. But basically, you guys have to buy all this stuff, and if you don't, I'll be really mad. But here's the first item. The Supermade. It's thesupermade.com. So I'll type it in the chat. Go check it out. Hashtag ad. Code Thomas15 for 15% off. Alright, well, this person fucking opened the box, dude. Come on. Alright, man. This is the Army Green XL. Oh, it was a Ziploc bag. Here's the first item. It's some baggy trunks, some baggy shorts with some big ass zippers on them. Look at these zippers on these shorts. I'm not gonna put this stuff on right now because it's like I'm streaming and it would be just too complicated. But it looks decent. The tag looks pretty good. It looks like a legit article of clothing. This is an extra large. So it's like Asian sizes, right? So you kind of like have to size up for some of it. But they have a size chart. Here are the shorts in gray. They look pretty cool. And yeah, they just sent me all this shit. So I was like, hell yeah, I'll do that. Next up right here. Yeah, the quality actually looked pretty good. Low key. Welcome to the second world. Supermade. Trust yourself, guys. And you can do everything. So we got some English going on right here. I love that. Yeah. This is, what is this? Oh yeah. I remember this. A little short sleeve gingham. Did I even... Oh, this is reversible, dude. This is actually cool, guys. This is actually cool. I'm pretty sure it's reversible. There we go. I think this is pretty sick. Kind of a cool material. Yeah. So, I mean, this is... What is the Supermade brand? We'll look at their website after this. But, bro, screw for a sub? What does that mean? It's neat, you know? Like, they're not trying to scream for a sub. Bro, I have a hurt throat, memers. Are you talking about a membership, bro? Or like just a subscription? I'll scream as loud as I can right now. That kind of hurt. There's your scream. But yeah, it's got some distressed lining at the bottom. Pretty cool. Little button up by the Supermade in extra large. W scam. Yeah. For sure, dude. And like I said, this stuff, none of this stuff is high level fashion. It's basically what I understand to be a Chinese streetwear brand taking kind of cultural trends from what's happening in streetwear more or less right now and kind of creating their own items. So it's not like a super unique brand. They kind of have an identity based off of current trends, but it's relatively affordable and it looks all right. The quality actually looks pretty decent. And they sent me this stuff for free, so I'm like, sure. This is called Black Large. I don't know what it actually is. Oh yeah, dude, this is a weird piece. This might not even fit me. This is like I can't even wear this really. It's like a super tight balaclava. This is way too tight, bro. over the t-shirt is kind of crazy. That's way too form-fitting, bro. Look at this thing, dude. Hell yeah. Yep, just sitting here in my reversible balaclava. Look at that, dude. I will definitely have to wear this as an undershirt. Straight riot gear. I feel like it is, dude. This is like Antifa. I got the Antifa fit on right now. But this is very tight with my t-shirt on. So I'm gonna take that off. I was just picking random shit whenever they told me to select some items, and this tag says "Smile now, cry later," which is funny. But that's interesting. I got a card. Dear valued customer, it's possible that shipping may have caused a few wrinkles in your clothing. To ensure a perfect feel, fit, and appearance, we recommend you giving them a quick iron before wearing. Your satisfaction is our priority. Thanks for getting your drip with us. Yeah. Thanks for getting your drip. Felt cute, might Molotov later. 100%, dude. And I'm sure I'll be talking about more of these things in videos next week. Doing more like fit reviews and stuff. I don't know. Here's another item though. Oh yeah, the jeans. I think these are pretty cool. Baggy jean style with some unique patterns on the front. Some cool cuts. Little logo on the back. It's embossed. Feels like a fake pleather. But yeah, the jeans are kind of sick, aren't they? I thought they weren't too bad. You know, for a brand that's like, obviously a Chinese brand, just trying to appeal to American fashion trends, like, I think it's pretty cool. And I think these are something like $50 on their site, $60. Opium jeans. Yeah, I did see, guys, some of their stuff does kind of trend towards replica adjacent, but not all of it. So it's not like they're beyond that, but they're definitely not, what they're definitely not doing is they're not telling you, oh, this is a Jordan 1. Like, I'll tell you guys this. I've had probably 10 replica brands reach out to me for me to cover like legitimate counterfeit stuff on the channel. I'll never do that. It's against my moral code. I will never actually do that. So I'm only going to take on sponsors that I think are obviously ethical and somewhat respect you guys as consumers. And like I said at the beginning, never feel pressured to buy any of this stuff. If anything, I just think it's cool to show off. But here are those jeans, pretty relaxed fit, baggy look. I'm actually excited to wear these a lot. And I think for so far, I've been kind of impressed. Like, this quality looks pretty decent. I mean, We'll see the stitching. The buttons look good. There are some flaws, like there is like a loose thread right here and right there too. But it's on a YKK zipper. The stitching is okay. Looking at the tag, it looks a little thin. I'm pulling pretty hard right there. I'm not going to break it. But yeah, the rivets at least look decent. I think it's metal. It's not perfect, but the wash test will expose a lot. That is very true. I usually don't wash jeans though, so I don't know when the first time I would ever wash these. Probably not for like many months. Damn. I still have 2 more items left to go. This one is called Light Wood. See what we got here. Oh yeah, dude. This one is sick. Oh, how big is it? Is it big enough to fit me? A little small. I think it's a 1 size. Is that too small, guys? I have denim in my freezer. Girlfriend thinks I'm a psycho. I've heard about that. I feel like this might be too small, but it's kind of cool. Let's see. There's buckles on the side. You just do this. Not too small? Okay. Yeah, they had a fair amount of like cool Bones themed stuff. Is that the bottom one right there? Yeah. I'm not gonna perfectly get this. I just want to show it off when it's somewhat tight. I didn't even put on the spot right here. But here's this Bones vest, little fisherman jacket. Yeah, it's kind of funny. This is pretty thin, so it's not like a super heavyweight item, but it's got zippers right here and opens up pockets. It's kind of interesting. But yeah, here's a little thin vest. I was thinking wearing the thin vest with like the balaclava thing from earlier. I don't know. Feels a little small to me, but maybe that like undersize is like kind of what you want. Like not fully down to your waist, perhaps. Yes, bro. Back in the early 90s, I was harassed for being a Hot Topic kid. Now everyone wants to be them. That's so true. I used to buy Green Day merch at Hot Topic back in like 2007. The coup de grace of today's unboxing. Supermade shoes. Black, size 43. Shotgun facelift, you were talking about Hot Topic kids. Well, here's the Hot Topic special. Look at these guys. The platform. What would you even call these? Low top boots? I thought this was metal. It's not metal. It is just a chromed out plastic, which that is unfortunate. And I guess, yeah, bro, I don't know what these are either. Trust me, I was trying to find an interesting shoe to get, and this was what they had. And I was like, all right, let's look at them. In person, the chrome is a little bit ghastly. I don't know if I would ever wear these, but yeah, in person these are a little disappointing, but hey, I took a risk. Okay, I don't even know if they'd fit me. But there they are. These look hilarious. I swear they looked different. I swear they only had this thing right here and they didn't have that trim. Because these look interesting. I don't know. I liked the chunkiness of the sole, I guess, and maybe thought that would look a little bit better in person. But yeah, I agree. Tap dancing ass shoes. Oh man, it is getting hot in this vest, even though I just put it on. Yeah, bro, 100%. 100%. The way they interpret the streetwear future is so different than us. Yeah. It is cool to see. And we'll check out their website really quick. I don't have too much else to talk about today, but hope you guys thought that was interesting. I will be talking more about it in some videos today or this week or whatever later on. But we'll go check out the supermade.com and look at all their stuff. I feel like they just have constantly new stuff coming in all the time. But they have like, you know, Chrome Heart inspired stuff. You know, they have crazy stuff. Like I could have gotten some wild shit. And some of it's like kind of expensive. So definitely use the code if you ever want to cop anything from them. But yeah, dude, I wanted to get a pair of shoes. And let me see if I can find all the stuff that I got today. Like the problem was, these are what they looked like. I guess these look... Do those look cooler in this picture? I don't know. Maybe I just went for it too hard. I wanted a kind of chunky boot style. And just looking at all their sneakers, I just wasn't digging them. So that's why I chose those weird... Like this, I would never get this. That looks way too kind of Chrome Heart ripoff-esque. And see, like they do kind of have these like almost dunk inspired looks. And I feel like some of them are worse than others. Like this one is a little bit too off-white, you know, for my taste. But I felt they had enough unique items that I was like, all right, I'll showcase some of your stuff on my channel. But yeah, the supermade.com code Thomas15, 15% off. There's definitely some things I think that everyone maybe could see for themselves. Yeah, I'm sure you guys that know more about fashion than me will see other designers, like obviously Rick Owens with the extremely long, you know, laces right there. You'll kind of see that. And the prices are weird. Like sometimes like these jeans are $55, but then there'll be like a random pair that's like really expensive. I wanted to get this cool jacket that they said it was out of stock. Kind of pissed me off. Not pissed me off, I was disappointed. These are crazy. I like these skulls. Bravest Studio vibes. Yeah. So be rude. Some of the English word stuff, I specifically chose not to get anything that had words on it just because it was always kind of weird. Like battle bid. What does that mean? You know? But this stuff is cool. These ripped jeans. I mean, you know, it is what it is, right? It's not the designer brand. It's like a brand trying to emulate a designer style. And I think as long as I'm upfront with that, I didn't feel like it was bad to, you know, take some stuff from them, showcase it on the channel. There's those damn shoes again. But yeah, pretty interesting stuff. We can go look at the best sellers. Let's see what people are buying. What are people buying? Some tank tops. I wonder where a majority of their customers are. Yeah, bro, 100%. Like, this is neat. That is the nice thing about globalization and the internet is like you can get some of these crazy styles for for the low. I mean, $37. I feel like if this was a real like designer brand, it'd be like 200, right? I think Supermade is also a decently cool name, right? It's kind of cool. I don't know. Not that that matters a whole lot. It matters a little bit. Oh, wow. What the fuck is this? Kanye West, the college dropout in stores now. This ad was designed by me. Oh no. Well, I guess there's some stuff that's questionable. $1 band, I'll follow you. Ah. The Wasteland collection. I thought the Wasteland stuff was kind of cool. But yeah, I actually dug quite a bit of the styles. I definitely felt like I had second guesses of like what I wanted to get. I thought about getting these for a while, but then I was like, something about them looked a little too printed on for me. I think these are the ones that I got right here. The heavy pocket designed fabric splicing hip hop shorts. And I got the size extra large. They do have a size chart for all these things, but yeah. Kids have actual budget, actual options that help them fit in with a better budget. Sad kids are toxic like that to begin with, but it is what it is and always has been. Yeah, dude, kids have always been toxic. There's always been bullying. I was bullied in high school. I was bullied in middle school. I got in fights. You know? I was glad that those experiences happened to me, but also it goes too far sometimes, and I wish people could get along better. But I think it's part of maturing. It's especially for men and boys, we're a little more aggressive, confrontational, and I think if you can work through those situations and kind of learn from it, it can be positive, but it can also go too far. And social media and how connected people are today, it can get crazy. But they've been saying that for so long, since MySpace came out, right? And the first girl that committed unalive from MySpace, that shit's crazy. Okay, bro. So it looks like they do have some stuff that is just, you know, direct rip-offs. I don't like that. I don't like that they have Palace socks on their website. That's not cool. And this is the honesty stream here. Like, so this is, you know, they're not above it, I guess. But obviously don't buy that shit. BB Simon belt up here. Oh, it's definitely inspired by BB Simon. 100%. Yeah, 100%. This stuff is definitely using very closely resembling silhouettes, we'll say, and some of these are just direct rip-offs. 100%. Straight up. Yeah, they don't give a shit. And sometimes, dude, maybe they just don't know. I'm thinking for that stuff they do know, and clearly it could be a lot worse. Like, I've looked at some other brands that are these, like, they're literally just replica factories that want me to promote their products, and they're like, they just say like Travis Scott reverse mocha is like $70. You know, I'm never gonna do that. This brand, this is like the furthest towards that I would be comfortable going. I think anything more than this would be too much. And to be honest, I didn't look Hellstar. That's not good. And I'll be honest, guys, and you might not believe me, but swear to God, I looked through their whole site and didn't see any of these things. The worst that I saw was like the dunks that kind of looked like chrome hearts. That was the worst that I saw. I didn't see the Hellstar. I definitely didn't see that Kanye West shit. That's kind of a Givenchy. Doberman, maybe. But I don't know. Some of this stuff is cool. I wouldn't be surprised to see them do a... Oh, here's my reversible thing that I got. Street trendy reversible short sleeve shirt, $20.89. I like this piece. Might be my favorite thing I got today. Oh, dude, I know. I'm not trying to justify it. I'm just trying to explain my own thinking. Like, I think a lot of people would easily take the like replica stuff. Maybe, I don't know. But for me, it's just been a bridge too far. I also thought about this thing right here, but I didn't end up getting it. Just because of the words on it. If it didn't have the words on it, I would consider it. But yeah, kind of interesting. Kind of an interesting little brand. And it'll be added to the description. If you guys want to buy anything, I do get, I think, some sort of a little commission or something. I really don't know how it is. I couldn't personally buy it, like you said, morally, but I still, what do you say here? I still look to see what they do with it. Yeah, for sure, man. And I totally understand. I would never buy this brand personally. Well, maybe I would. If I had a discount, maybe I would. But I kind of understand what you're saying, that you wouldn't. You'd rather buy something else. So, I totally get that. What else do they have here? Highline. Okay. There we go. This is what I wanted to get. I think this is one of their coolest pieces. They said it was out of stock though, dude. I thought these with the distressed pants would be crazy. I also tried to find these jeans with the little stays like that. Couldn't find those anywhere. But yeah, thought this was pretty cool. And that's about it, boys. That's about what we got. I'm gonna go check out what Font is doing, and my throat just really hurts. So I'm probably gonna... He's watching Trump. Oh god.
Still works though. I think like legendary collabs. I would move stuff around. And see.
Oh, he did a.
He might go down to average. Puma. It's below those two for sure.
Puma's cool.
Bad. Vans. I think Vans are fine. Like Vans are still doing their thing. Under Armour, like
Olympics.
I'm gonna put them down.
See
here.
what he's
I don't
streaming.
want anything
This
on
this guy right here.
TK Maxx. Yeah. I don't even know half of these. A lot of these. Year of God. Okay. Up.
Did he fuck it up?
Here, but it's legendary. V-Lone too. Hype streetwear. Bro. I thought that these are really not H&M. It would go to H&M though. I don't think it would happen. Campaign.
I respect the people who don't give a fuck about it though. They save more money than me in this space. Yeah, dude.
Look, you're just why?
It's expensive in this space.
Shit on LinkedIn of all places. Look,
Dude, why is Font watching Trump? That's so funny.
Simone Biles showed us the power of pod.
You should do a list. Maybe next time, bro. I've been buying pass pieces from Virgil when it was involved. I've never bought Off-White, dude. I've talked about it before. I did not like Virgil's early stuff. Like Pyrex. I thought Virgil's early stuff was kind of trash, low-key. And I'm not an outspoken Virgil hater, but I never really got the appeal of Off-White, personally. I get it in a way that it is cool, but to me it's always seemed like just like overhyped. You know? Off-White's cool, way too expensive for what it is. Agreed, dude. And it kind of was one of those things where one day it was just the coolest thing, and I kind of was like, why? Why is this the coolest thing? And I liked the ones, yeah, the industrial stuff, I agree. That's cool. But like the Off-White, the 10 collection was neat. And I thought that was like peak Off-White. But then until the time of his death, all Virgil did was the same thing over and over again. And I'm talking specifically about his sneakers. I think these are a dope collection. I love the ones. Even the Carolinas are sick. Prestos are sick. Air Maxes are dope. The Foams are dope. Blazers are dope. Air Forces are dope. Just the tag and the air every time. I know that's his touch, his style, and I do like some of them. And if it's not broke, don't fix it. Yep. I think a part of it was that. And part of it for me was just, maybe I just didn't like it that much. And that's okay. We don't have to all like everything. If we all liked the same thing, it'd be so boring. I've always kind of dug the 5s though. I would definitely take off those tags. 100%. It'd be the first thing I'd do if I ever bought Off-White Jordans. But these are just too expensive now that I wouldn't, yeah, dude, and that's awesome. I'm glad that you love it. I thought certain ones were really sick. Like, I thought the Off-White, wait, did Virgil do the Louis Vuitton off? That was when he was with Louis Vuitton. I'm thinking of the Louis Vuitton Air Force Ones. This is some of Virgil's best stuff. Yeah, the Virgil Abloh Louis Vuitton Nike stuff. This was cool, and it still used his air in a good way. I think this was just a little bit toned back, and obviously more on the designer side. All my Off-White pieces are horror inspired, go figure. Yeah, dude, you're a giant horror fan. I know that. That's cool, man. But yeah, guys, if you have anything else you want me to talk about, please let me know. That what makes my pieces a signature to me. I love that, dude. I love that for you. But unless anyone has anything and they want me to look at, that's probably gonna do it for today. Kind of a short stream. Just feeling a little bit sick in the throat. But we have some stuff to look forward to, like hopefully Stussy Nike. Is there a new Stussy Nike? What was the new Stussy Nike drop? Was it today? I feel like I just covered the Stussy Nike stuff. Haha, yes, bring on the mystery. Oh, Bo, we just did the whole unboxing, dude. Sorry, I was actually about to end the stream. Maybe you can go rewind and go look at the yeah, dude, no worries. I'm actually not feeling too terrible, but just like the early onset of a cold, so my throat is hurting a little bit. But yeah, guys, Supreme, disappearing. Supreme ideally coming back, I'm hoping August like 22nd, right? That's what I hope we can get for this thing, but we never know. As always, stay tuned to the channel. We will have all the news, all the information covered as always, and I'll be doing more reviews / sponsored posts from Supermade. So code Thomas15 if you want to save 15% off. No pressure though. And I'll see you guys ideally next Thursday on the live. Keiko wants me to quickly look at the Stussy IG post. We'll take a look at that before we get out of here.